Hello and welcome to Tech. Today we're going to compare the two iPhones we have in the market. We have the iPhone SE that came out last year, March 2016, and the iPhone 7 that came out September 2016. So we will see if the iPhone 7 really worth the money or if it is just something about the name or fancy word that what the iPhone 7 has or iPhone 7 Plus has. So we'll see and just keep on watching and enjoy. Alright, so we have iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. It has three capacity options of 32, 128, and 256 gigabytes. Color options available are gold, rose gold, silver black, and jet black. And also with the iPhone SE, it has 16 and 64 gigabytes variant, which you can get with a rose gold, gold, silver, and space gray color. The iPhone 7 Plus has 5.5 inches diagonal LED backlit widescreen. They call it a next generation, and also it has a multi-touch display with IPS technology. And the new stuff with the iPhone 7 is what we call the new Taptic engine, which if you can see, there is no home or physical button at all. So yeah, you can actually just press it and then there is what we call a Taptic engine, like that, or like a vibrate effect. While the SE has 4 inches LED backlit widescreen, it is also multi-touch display with IPS technology. The iPhone 7 Plus is actually pretty big. Unlike with the normal iPhone 7, the iPhone 7 Plus is a 158.2mm or 6.26 inches. That is actually including the bezel on the side of it. And compared to SE, which is 123.8mm or 4.87 inches. In terms of resolution, the iPhone 7 Plus has 1920 by 1080p resolution at 401 ppi or pixel per inch, and SE has 1136 by 640 pixel resolution at 326 pixel per inch. And both have a fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating, which actually helps the home button to get scratches easily so it can read your finger without any problem. In terms of the camera, both phones have 12 megapixel rear camera. The iPhone SE has a true tone flash, face detection, digital zoom up to 5 times, and the lens cover is actually covered with a sapphire crystal, same with the iPhone 7, so it won't scratch that easily. It can also take 4K video recording at 30 frames per second, which is really good. And it also, with a slow motion, it can do the 1080p high definition video recording at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. On the other hand, the iPhone 7 Plus has what we call wide angle and telephoto camera. Also, the iPhone 7 camera has a lower aperture of 1.8, so it's really good in terms of low light photography. Another new exciting stuff with iPhone 7, it has 6 element lenses, which actually combined together to make iPhone 7 camera better than iPhone 6s and SE. It also have the optical image stabilization and the optical and digital zoom up to 10 times in a quad LED true tone flash at the back. The lens cover is also a sapphire crystal, which is good, and also it can take 4K video recording, same with the iPhone SE. So the only difference between them is actually the aperture, which is with the iPhone 7 Plus or iPhone 7, it has a 1.8, but the iPhone SE has a 2.2 aperture. The lower aperture is actually the better. I also noticed that the iPhone 7 is actually thinner than the iPhone SE. The iPhone 7 is just 7.3mm compared to SE, which is 7.6mm. And of course, the iPhone 7 Plus is a little bit heavier than the SE, even the iPhone 7. And let's talk about the internal specification of these devices. iPhone 7 has the new chip processor A10 and added the word fusion to make it more precise, that it is a lot quicker than the previous A9 chip, which you can find with the SE and even iPhone 6s. let's see how the A10 is different from the A9 chip. The A10 Fusion chip has 4 cores in total, and 2 cores are high performance cores. Inside the new A10 Fusion is a 6 cores graphics chip that's 50% faster than A9 found in iPhone SE or iPhone 6s, and 3 times faster than the old A8 in the iPhone 6. And now the big question is it really making any sense? The information that I have given to you about the A10 and A9. Let's see it in a real life, and let's check and let's try and let's test it. And oh my god, I'm absolutely surprised about the result actually. If you notice that I turned the iPhone 7 Plus on first before the iPhone SE, but then again, after like, couple of seconds, the iPhone SE came up really quickly, and the iPhone 7 is a bit so if you're gonna ask me what's the difference between the A10 Fusion chips and the A9, the answer is I don't know. Alright, so that's how the test came up, and I didn't edit that or anything like that. Both of them has the same amount of thing or stuff inside of it because I used one account. I used one Apple ID, so they do have the same application and thing like that. Alright. So if you really like my video, please subscribe below, and yeah, give me some thumbs up and give me some question if you have any. And yeah, I'll do more video in the future. Alright. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.